What's going on, everybody? Okay, here, and today, I figured today would be a pretty good day to do it. Usually, I wait like a week or so, but we had a very special event this weekend. Yes, we had Guilty Gear Strive, EVO, and a very large online tournament. Really grind of a bracket. If you watch it on my stream, I actually played basically the entire tournament on stream. I decided to skip the pools. This is starting from top 96, and we're just gonna go with the good old post-match analysis. So this is winners top 96 here. I'm playing as Idiosyncracy. Walking into this, I feel like actually pretty confident. I play this match a ton. If you watch my channel too, you've seen me play this match in tournament at this point so many times successfully. So when he beat Marn, I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like, I'm in a pretty good spot. Like, Geo, I'm good against too, but I've been working against her because, I just haven't been feeling, like, super confident. Like, she's a new character, like Nago, honestly, but, I don't know, I just felt better about Nago. But so far, this game, very clean for Idiosyncrasy. Hit me with the charged dust. Wise man once said, dust is stronger in tournament than casuals, so couldn't fault him. But I hit him back with one of my own because I I definitely was like nah. I definitely was like nah. I do actually legitimately feel like even on PS4 because people will be talking about the difference between PS4 and PC a lot that you can react to charged dust, but you just gotta consider too that we're even with the netcode being as good as it is still online. Like some of these things are gonna work a little bit better than normally. Okay, he closed the first game pretty well. Another thing I don't like about Charge, basically, as far as Milia, the only good thing about Charge Dust really is like it's your best punish over everything else. That knockdown has less advantage than doing a super knockdown for wall break. So, okay, there I used roll to start the round. Jump heavy, just checking. That was a big. I don't actually even know what I was doing. That was a big error. Okay, he cashes out here. Because of how I got hit, I couldn't burst for a long time, but I'd rather, even though I took all that damage, I felt like it was worth it to burst because now his blood level is really high and his options are limited, so I could use this to like try to get my advantage back. He matched 6p again. Uses 6p of my own. It has a pop-up, so I have a little bit more frame advantage. Cross, option select burst. I'm feeling pretty good. Setup. Blocks across. That's disc into low, also blocked. Okay, I just peel off at that point. I'm like, alright, you got it. Okay. He's playing the meter here. He's got a lot of meter. I'm looking for bites. Making sure I faultless defense the second hit of the far slash to make sure he can't just lazily bite me like that. So the main reason why that worked is because you can't do that if I faultless defense the second hit. That's a very important countermeasure against Nago Yuki. A very like it literally won me the game. That trick is pretty good if you don't practice against the character a lot, but there's a guaranteed solution to that. They can't do that to you, really. Okay, he gets the anti-air jab. I didn't do Capel. Like, this game is, like, Exerd in that, like... I mean, of course, Capel's not as strong as Pin, but even with, like, Pin giving you, like, offense, full combo on hit, people be whiffing onto her anyway, so, like... When I got hit, I was like, man, for real. But I was like, also, yeah, it is guilty here. Like, the opponent is always going to keep swinging on Milia. Always. Okay. He's got 2 bars of blood. I supposed to jump my way out. He pressed the button really fast. Again, this is like a really common theme against the character. Like, there are certain moves where they're going to push their turn. Oh, he tried to tech to throw. Interesting. PRC off that. That's fine. I still feel pretty okay. Because even though the life is the way it is, I got his burst. And even if I lose this round, then he's not going to be able to burst me early. Okay. He's playing actually a pretty safe game. But what I didn't realize was that he was going to pop. I didn't realize he moved so much he was going to pop. So I'm chilling. Because I want this to happen so I could try to chip. But he goes in right away. Like, immediately. I wanted to wait, like, a little bit more. Okay. 5k to start. He goes straight into the +5 projectile. So that seems to be like a mixed thing amongst Nagoto Yuki players. So some players don't use it at all, and then other players use it like a lot. It doesn't actually work the same as Gamma Blade, Chip's Gamma Blade. It's a pretty interesting move. I think it uses a lot of blood too. He went for the mix-up. This was not good. I went for I mean, not that it was not good. He probably thought I was gonna try to steal my turn. He tried to match again on the setup. Like, the main thing about Million is like, these setups are all, like, legitimate setups. Like, I wouldn't even go for the meat if I didn't think it would work. Alright, he's just 2 HDP. Catching my fuzzy jump. That's my bad habit. And here is the thing that made me want to explode. This made me want to explode. If you watched my other tournament sets, this exact same situation happened to me in another tournament, and I lost a game because of that, and this sent me to losers. This is why I was exploding on stream. I was super, super upset about this ending. The guard crush honestly is just fucking dumbass mechanic. I'm gonna keep it a book. The guard crush is -7. It's punishable. In the moment, I thought that I FD'd and that's why I fucked up myself. But like I confused myself by FDing because FD doesn't affect guard crush, and I should have just pressed 5k or 2k and it would have been fine. But instead, he gold burst has got a down with meter and just went for charge dust. Literally the exact same as a previous set that I played. But anyway, we move on. So he sent me to losers. He did a good job there, and now Idiosyncracy moves to top 32. And next we play Doza Souls. So this is now losers top 96, but because I was in winner's position, I just have to win this game, and then I'm in top 32 anyway. Now in my pool, I had to play like 4 souls before I played everyone's favorite character Potemkin in the qualifier on winner's side against Lord Octopimp. So I already played against Mad Souls, and I practiced a little bit extra against Soul because it is 2 out of 3. I don't think totally. I don't care what the format of the game is in tournament really as much as some other people. Some people are like the game's better 3 out of 5, and I'm like I'm just kind of indifferent. But I will say I was a little worried about getting okie doked by Soul, if you know what I'm saying. Doza a really strong player from other Arxis games. I know him from BlazBlue personally. He plays Dragon Ball FighterZ as well. Plays Grand Blue. If you're gonna come at him and be like, "Oh, it's another Soul Scrub," you gotta shut the fuck up, because my dude always plays the protagonist of the game. So he plays Gran, he plays Ragna, so he plays Soul. Very simple. Anyway, I took the first round. So this actually is a match I'm really, really comfortable in also. I know I said that about Nago and lost, but up to this, I beat a bunch of Souls. Plus, the neutral game is pretty good, and like the main thing about Soul is like the problem is getting hit, not so much getting thrown. You know what I mean? He plays a very aggressive Soul as well. He's moving around a lot, using all his air options. The Fafnir, I was actually shocked I got hit by that Fafnir. That 5P, I was like, I'm not smoking Fafnir, bro. Okay, he just whiff it to SDP. I'm like, oh snap. It's actually a pretty high-paced game. Okay, the ground down. CS into the kick. But I tried to double up like a dummy, and he takes the round. When I say double up, I mean I tried like reset off like the guaranteed situation, which is not like necessarily the smartest thing. I basically just believed he would block it. Okay, hit the Fafnir. Dash SDP. I tried to punish. The SDP I think is less recovery on whiff than fucking the far slash, so... Okay, we're gonna go for a combo here. Into the down. Bad Moon is like a really random move as far as wall spot. Like, I was like, man, like, now sometimes I use it specifically to not break the wall, because sometimes it just doesn't break the wall, even though it hits like 5 times or something. The SDP. That was actually a 5k that I screwed up. Okay, gonna get a nice little cash out here into mix. Same side. The way that shit is so cheap, because when you do that dashing disc, she like kind of floats over you, so when you air dash back on the same side, it's just like mad ambiguous. Anyway, we take that first game. Feeling okay. Pretty hyped, focused, you know, you guys know. Doza taking a little rest. I mean, this game has a shot clock, but I mean, if someone quit and went back into the game, I wouldn't fault them. Alright, round 1. So I start the round with 2k. He does dash 5k, which punishes my 2k. The good old close slash. One of the best buttons in the game, honestly. Okay, he respects it. 6k into. I tried to throw, but he does 5k, which is 3 frames. I had my +4 situation, so I tried to push it. So a big thing for me here is trying to move in an unpredictable way and making sure I'm in spots where I can comfortably challenge his ground game. Okay, using FD to push out Soul comfortably. I think I tried to throw anyway, even though he was a little far. Look at the damage here. Thankfully he dropped the combo, so I'm still alive. Gunflame. Dashing out of the corner. Okay, slowly getting my ground back. But he chases by moving backwards. I actually wasn't expecting him to move backwards after that like that. I thought it was quite good. Okay, trade on the sweep. So the sweep I used to hit a couple of things that Soul has, and it trades with his sweep, so it's not so bad. He tries to backdash disc. You just can't do it in this game. It's pretty uncommon to be able to do that in this game compared to Exerd. Okay, gets the throw. He waits for something for me. I just fuzzy jump out. Gotta keep my defensive stack fresh. Dash 2k 2D, the special against Soul. Dash 2k 2D again. My dude hit me with the gun dash too. Like, he just ran all the way up. I go for the same mix-up, but he blocks it this time, YRC. And a nice little cross to close it. I realized too he's not using option select DP. I actually prepared a lot for fighting Deb later in the bracket because like Soul's DP out of all the DPs, it might sound pretty funny coming from me, but out of all the DPs, it's Soul is the hardest one to deal with. Leo's is actually not that bad off sweep knockdown because when you block it in the air, he's super minus. But Soul, when you block his in the air, you can't punish it, so you need to like get out of the way, which can be kind of tough. I thought he was a little bit higher, so I thought the close slash would be burst safe just naturally, so I didn't do the option select. But we're back in the ground game. 2k2D again, smoking his far slash. I stay same side. Here we go for a setup. Cross hits. Counter hit. He tried to 5k for sure. I stay same side. Go for the double up again, but he got hit, so no dice. Okay. Bad moon miss. I don't know why I got H-disc there. That was weird. Anyway. Little footsies. I've been doing a lot of dash 2k2D, so after doing a lot of that, I start using bigger buttons like far slash, which closes the game. So that's a 2-0. After getting 2-0'd by Idiosyncracy, we get the 2-0 versus Lord Doza. And now we move on to losers top 32. So it's this is a real grind now. So if you heard me on stream, I was like, the run is done basically because my previous good EVO runs, if you guys don't know my history in fighting games, I have gotten, before this, I've gotten 3 different runner-up. I said this terribly. I've gotten second in 3 EVO tournaments, and in all those runs, I got to winners finals. It's really, really, it's gonna sound really stupid, but it is quite important to not to lose at EVO. Mostly because now I have this long ass run I gotta do where I have to win 5 sets in a row. So I won one of the sets. Here is Remi Celeste. If you've watched my tournament runs, you probably know about him. It's Canadian Axel. Quite good too, I would say. There's a lot of interesting stuff with space control and how he judges like what to do. Thankfully though, this is a good matchup for Milia. So, and I've beaten him before. I've beaten him in like 2 sets now. So I was like, like I should be able to do this, but in the last set we played, it was a close-ish 3-2. So it's like, be careful. It's not like he can't beat you 2 games real quick. It is 2 out of 3. So we're starting the first round pretty hot. Here I'm just going to play really, really, really slow. Because at this point, he's only 1 hit away from dying. And he used meter here, so like he starts to hit me again. The only thing that's like super scary to get hit by is like bomber combos. Because they actually delete your life bar. 1 hit away from dying. I'm just trying to get close comfortably at my own pace. Block the gold burst, the panic gold burst, and I'm pretty happy about that too. It's not really panic, you know, and honestly in a previous Guilty Gear that would be good because Axel would be plus. The 2S at the round start was good, like waiting for me. Okay, just waiting. Now there was a strategy against Axel that Milia has against Rensen that I learned, but I haven't practiced, so I decided to just not go for it in tournament at all. She can capple over the follow-up of Rensen and punish him. But I just wasn't comfortable with doing it, so I never attempted it. There's a couple other things about versus Axel that Milia can do that other characters can't. That would have really helped while I'm watching this, but like, pain. Nothing else to say. Anyway, close slash closes it. We'll take the first game pretty clean. I'm feeling pretty good right now. The main thing about Axel, despite not having pen and stuff, is like you're just way faster than him. If he whiffs, he's dead. And like if you can read his jump and IED back, then he's extra dead. So a lot of like my big hits against Axel is like, oh, I'm reading IED back JS. That's a really fucking good move, and I get like close slash. There's a safe jump from Remy. My back's to the wall. The whiff, and I didn't do anything with it, and I didn't do anything with close slash. Sorry, last shaker either. We're gonna take this combo into the nice little reset. I don't want to send Axel like right back to mid-screen right away. You know what I mean? I wanted to do a little bit more damage. Remy's a good player too, so he's gonna he's gonna like that. Even though I get like a nice setup. Also the meter he had too. I was like, man, I'm gonna give him 50 after spending mine. You know, like this was so much better. Okay, knockdown, cross. All right, set point. I'm feeling good. Remember, this is 2 out of 3, so he peels off. I get the 16, which gives me the advantage. Chase at 5k 2D. Yes, Axel gets a guaranteed combo to 30% here. I got hit by that. So I actually want to come up with better counterplay for that too when Axel doesn't have meter, because the recovery is actually really long. Okay. We got the JK. One really nice thing about Milia is her JS air is such like a low commit thing that if you whiff it, you get air options. It's really, really nice. So I knock him down, and I don't spend Winger for the same reason. I don't want to. I think there would have been okay looking at my meter, but generally I don't want to break the wall and give my opponent Wire Seek, because Winger actually does a lot of hits. I was actually, yeah, it was even to the point where, like, after EVO, I was thinking, man, like, maybe I should break the wall with Septum on purpose sometimes and sacrifice the damage just to make sure my opponent doesn't get YRC on my mid-screen down. Because that shit is actually really obnoxious. Okay, we bursted him back to the corner. Axel is back to the wall. I try to pull up. 2P is like minus 11 on hit or something, so I just pulled up. Nice throw. Nice throw there. That is definitely a gimmick. Okay. Trying to hit me with the rising JH by fuzzy jump because there was a gap. So I was safe. Okay. Again, I'm still pushing. Despite everything, like the 2H and 2P are minus on hit. So as long as I don't get counter hit, I'm gonna keep moving forward. Finally get my chance by moving around. Okay, hit him with the jump heavy. I don't really know what he tried to do. Okay, keeping my turn. YRC, Guard Crush. Axel's is not that scary. He goes straight back to mid-screen. Very, very good. It's actually something I gotta think about. Like, how desperate will Axel be to return to mid-screen? It's nice to meet the 2S. I go for the desperate burst, and he hard baits. Good stuff. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Similarly, too, his JH is actually harder to hit than Ram's with a close slash. You can trade and get a combo, but even that's pretty difficult, too. So I was thinking about, like, oh, how should I deal with that, too? Okay. Close slash. We're on game 3. It's 1-up right now. He respects there. I rolled. Hey, I rolled and he wasn't ready for it. Again, the animation's quite subtle. Okay. Here I go for the combo into damage. Yeah. I'm low-key thinking, like, I could just get near him and cash out. The more meter I have, the better, too. Okay. 2K2D. Really nice. Controlling. Yeah, there I could have used a new strategy. I keep seeing the situation come up. Oh, he got very used to Capo. He keeps going on under me. I'm always checking to see like what is happening under me. That probably wasn't the right choice, but thankfully I got it. Yeah, I felt like there I should not have went for the full combo. I actually don't remember why I went for the full combo. I just did it. Okay, dash close slash. I burst. 2K2D again. Okay, using the rare. I guess it's jump E. Like you don't see a lot of Axels use that. Nice. Axel's got the nice 5K that kind of beats lows, unless you're really close. Okay, my back's to the wall. I'm trying to get some space. Dash close slash. Dash close slash. Then I throw the button. Yes, your button is too slow. I understand. I'm a Milia player. I have the same problem. S6 PRC into low. Into, he bursts. I went for the FD mix-up. If I went for the normal mix-up, I would have been fine. And I got to actually, like, consider that for my selection a little bit more. Of, like, oh, if I think they're going to go burst or burst, then, like, yeah. That throw was crazy, by the way. I was baiting the YRC, and he picked throw there, and I was like, fuck. Oh, my God. Because I actually was like, okay, I'm going to win this game because of that. So now I dropped a couple of set points. So now I'm feeling a little angsty. You know what I mean? You're going to see it a lot in this round. Dropping multiple set points is pain. Okay, dash close slash. Okay, this time I get the throw match. I realize he's pressing throw really fast as an option, so I'm like, okay, we got to just bait him. Okay, 5K. I burst him into the corner because it's my turn. Boop. Okay, nice block there. I chase. That's a cursed close slash, but it's still my turn. He gets another mash. Okay, there I could have just used the countermeasure and won, but it's fine. There I literally cannot tell you why I did JS then dash JS. That shit was crazy. Good job, past me. Close slash, bad boom. Instant overhead, FTW's burst coming back, but it doesn't matter because it's splat. And we take that one in a nail biter of a 2-1. A real nail biter of a 2-1. That went down to the wire. And like, again, like I had so many opportunities to win the set. I was like, man. Here we play yet another strong Axel. So we're going to play against Reynald. West Coast Axel. Last time I played Reynald was at the launch event. Maybe I uploaded that. I'm not sure. I think I did. And he was playing Chip at the time. He's playing Axel in this version, like I said. Starting game of S-Disc, that's to go over 2P or 2H or 2K. Okay. Reynald also is like I don't know, like he plays kind of weird. Like he like selects in a really odd way. Depending on the game though, it could be really scary. So like in Dragon Ball, I thought he was one of the scariest players because like not only do you have to worry about assists and the system mechanics, but also like Reynold's offensive selection is like really good in that type of environment where like I'm also like, man, like I don't know if this is coming or that is coming. Like in a game like GG, even by the way, even in Exerd, you can be like, oh well, this game's easier, so you're saying it's just easier to deal with how Reynald plays. I'm not saying it like that. Even in a game like Exerd, because of like how positioning works and stuff, I feel like I could deal with it a little bit better. Also, this game's defensive mechanics lets me hedge my bets a little bit better and safer than Dragon Ball, where like despite Dragon Ball having such strong defensive mechanics, a lot of stuff is pretty high risk. Anyway, I take the first round pretty clean, doing Milia things. Here I keep him mid-screen, cross up S-Disc into this nice little sequence. I'm going to cross, but he backdashed on the other side, which is very, very nice. Okay, I went for the close slash, but I hesitated. Against Axel, the more I see it, I probably will treat it like Ram, where it's like, oh, once they double jump, you run under or meet them adversary or wait. Okay. I let him have it. I want to see that he gold burst to try to keep his turn. He goes for that trick, which is a pretty good trick. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Yeah, see, you can trade there, but I was just a little bit too far. I tried again to get it. I'm getting a little bit better at that. It's just like sometimes you just don't get the opportunity. 2S, 2H. But you jump to command grab again. He has a lot of meter. We're really trying to chase him down, and we get it. We get the cross at the last second. I actually think Axel kind of struggles against that. Like, between like 6-frame normals and then like his 5P is a chain and not like a normal button. I'm not saying Axel doesn't have the response, but like I think that situation specifically is harder for Axel than other characters. And anyway, we go into game 2. I roll the 5K. He tried to press again, but I already recovered. Rensen. Command grab, he went for it again. 2H. He's playing pretty straightforward. When I say straightforward, I mean like he's just picking like relatively basic options, but it's also because I'm not jumping. So like he sees me not jumping, so he goes, okay, I'm gonna 2H or I'm gonna dash 2H. Because I'm trying to like there I could have used the new countermeasure of you can actually hear the follow up of Rensen and Kapple over it and punish him and land and get like a counter of it. I think it's extremely important, especially because of how like generally strong Rensen is. Anyway, Reynald did a really good job keeping me out and just hitting me in the first round. So I ended with a JH. I don't really know what he tried. I wonder if some people are just like, yeah, the setup is not real. And by all means, keep thinking it's not real, please, so I can get some free hits. Okay. Nice guess on the 5P. Okay. I do want to get out of the corner, though, so that it's less linear of where I'm going to move. Okay, use an explosion. We just get over. Boop. Surprisingly, he respected it. Okay. This is an air YRC, so I don't care, so I just move right away. Okay. He's Rensen again. His back's to the wall now, so I'm going to try to be a little bit more aggressive. Again, I could have did a capital. Actually, watching this is pain, because, like, I only learned about it, like, the night before EVO, and I was like, you know, whatever. Not whatever. Like, the best way I could put it is, like, this is mad good, but I don't think it's something I could just bust out. Like, it's something that I have to, like, see a bunch of times. And then I play 2 Axles in a row in EVO Top 32. Okay. Chasing. JS. It's a JS. Little frame trap there. JS. JS again. Trying to get a match. I went for the double up with Bad Moon, but I got Sad Moon instead. The Gold Burst was pretty lucky. We definitely take those. Because now I get to just apply some schmixture. Okay, he got hit there. I'm not sure what he was trying to do. I was kind of mindful. I actually should have did Winger. I just didn't think I had enough time. Because I just wasn't ready for him to get hit in the first place. Anyway, set them cleanly. Takes me that. I get it perfect. Again, it's 1-1. I'm up around JS. So now we got him with his back to the wall. JS again. He tries to do something. I don't know what. Okay. I have a huge lead. Right now I'm feeling good. Right now I'm like, oh, I'm going to double perfect. Is what I would say. Until he does dash throw. That's definitely what I would say. Okay. Trying to mess with me a little bit. I get out of there. That was a great button. And also, like, he didn't pick 2S. He picked something faster, which was dope. Even after the BRC. Okay, I tried to counter match without fuzzing. So against that move that he did, it's like minus, I think it's called Stillwater. It's like minus 20 something, but he had meters, so I didn't challenge right away. Okay. Anyway, we take the YRC. after using new-ish countermeasure against Axel and take the game. Doing an instant air dash after moves where he has low, like small options like special cancel only is not so bad. And Millions JS is medium counter hit, so like I have mad time to confirm, which is really nice. We continue. So now we're in top 16 now. This is against Sonic Soul. You may or may not have heard of him. He's an Eno player. At this point, I think this is the deepest Eno. This is like the last Eno, basically. And this is to qualify for the top 8 qualifier. I'm pretty confident against Eno. I think I can get better against the character for sure. There's a lot of stuff I can get better at, but I think my very baseline countermeasures are fine. So you're going to see me just like trying to not take a lot of risk early, just maneuver, attack certain positions at my own pace because Eno has to kind of preempt her moves and where she thinks I'm going to go. And like every now and then, like you just saw the 2S, I'm going to be like, stroke is coming like as a hard read. But for the most part, I'm going to be just kind of like floating outside of ranges and then picking at my own pace. One of the most important things about Milia, when people talk about Milia who don't believe in her strength, they talk about how at a system level she's got a lot of flaws, which she always has in all Guilty Gear games. Because the devs understand that Milia in some matchups doesn't have to really do anything to win. I'm saying this in a weird way. But basically, like, you can play pretty passively and just kind of float right outside the ranges and attack at your own pace. And she's really, really, really hard to catch. I think this set shows it in a really, really good way. Because right now, I'm going in. Here, I'm choosing to keep the meter so that when I touch him, I can bait wire. See, there's a bunch of stuff I could do if I get hit. See, here, I'm not, like, trying to fight. I'm just, like, always staying outside. Always making sure I could deal with dive. Or at least block dive and not get hit by dive. Okay. Goes for the 6H. Gold Burst. Kind of paying Gold Burst. Backdash to 2S. I was pretty woke. Okay. 5P. Reversal throw. I'm a little tight, but Milia really doesn't have a lot of moves that are very active, too. I'd have to, like, 6H. Chasing. Again, just floating outside of ranges. Okay, PRC. I tried to throw, but I did it a little bit too soon, unfortunately. Sonic Soul is playing very active and covering ranges in a really good way. The S just hitting the 2H. Like, 2H beats a ton of shit at round start against Milia, but S just blow crushes. Okay, I don't know what he tried there. He just got hit. Okay, I got a pretty nice lead, a lot of meter. This is kind of a resource war too. When Eno gets 50 meter, she turns into a meme character. So I really don't want Sonic Soul to get 50 meter. Anytime like an Eno bursts normally, I'm like super happy because then I don't have to look for gold burst because gold burst is like maybe round over. Okay, again I let him have the stroke. Oh really? He met me really well. Air vs air there. Okay, chasing. He's really pinning me down. Here, I'm just thinking about, like, I just want to close this in a safe way. He has 50 meter now, so Eno's a meme character, but spend it on Piercy, so I'm feeling good. Again, I'm not trying to just go in, because this match can snowball, and I used my burst. Sonic Soul burst it again. He's just trying to get it started, get him to the cross. I feel like that sequence shows in a really good way what I mean, like, Sonic Soul is really trying to just catch me and pin me down. And like on a lot of his approaches, I just push him away. I'm like, I don't have to hit you. You're one hit away from dying. If you hit me, it's fucking party time for you. And I'm not trying to see that. That air throw was fucking ridiculous. He tries to do empty jump something. I'm not sure. Great frame trap. I'm not taking this. That's mad damage. And with positive, again, it turns into a meme character. So you don't want that. Backstep. Chasing him down with the JS into mix. Cross hits. This swap sides, you can tell by the way I did it that like I visually confirmed that it swap sides. So there, that super, the way that knockdown worked, I can't like. I decided to like just do nothing because I was like, if I do anything, the super's gonna hit me. But the disc is there, so if he jumps out, I'm gonna chase anyway. It's important to have a punish against that super ready as well. Yeah, we go to round 2. This is my set point. Nice chase. Nice chase. He's floating, waiting for me to see what I'm going to do. Blue burst. Again, every blue burst an Eno player does is a W for me. Because that's less time I have to worry about gold burst and her getting 100 meter. Okay. Trying to pin him down. Yeah, here I do winger. I actually really am interested in checking this. Look how much meter he gained. I gave him like 30% meter for that. Jump heavy. I did it a little bit too deep, so I couldn't get to 50-50. Okay, one more touch should do it, and my man's betting on black, as I like to say. He did wake up throw. He's been mixing wake up throw, block, and backstep. 6H is pretty good against basically everything. I just didn't think I can get there in time for 6H, so I decided to IAD. Alright, and now we are at the top 8 qualifying match. So this is me versus Apology Man, my teammate on Beast Coast. Apology Man plays Faust. That's the character he also played in Exerd, even though he didn't play Exerd that much. In Exerd, I not only found this match to be very fun, but I felt like I was pretty good at it. In this version, a lot of stuff changed, and it's mostly because of hitbox, hurtbox interactions, and not having pin. But I think I did practice this match a lot with Hook, Hook Gang God, and like, you know, lab certain extra stuff. So even though I don't have a lot of varied matchup experience, which is also important against this character, I felt pretty prepared for this. Okay, anyway, we get over to Scalpel. Okay, get him with the low. Okay. That JD is so good from him. Okay, he's blocking. Faust is another 6-frame defense character, so I can bully a lot more. We go same side low for that one. Into Estes cross. Into, you guys already know, I'm gonna fucking cross up. I didn't send the meter though. That's a tough thing about like 2K2D. 2K2D, you have to do so. You have to confirm the 2D basically. I do notice in my play a lot at the end of the rounds when I have meter, I don't cash out when I do 2K2D just because like it's just really fucking hard to do. Okay. I wanted to run under, but the bomb was behind me. There I ran. I went for it. That's a little exit brain, but it's not bad to like just go for it. And like Faust on Milia. So this has always been the thing about Faust versus Milia. Faust doesn't do a lot of damage overall. In this version, Faust does pretty decent damage, especially when he has like PRC, because you're not gonna have that scaling. But against Milia, it's Milia, you know. So like those hits add up really fucking fast. Okay, chasing the backdash. We get one more setup. Jump E, waiting for the YRC. Dash throw. Can't tell you why I threw out of the corner. Not gonna lie. I didn't have a trick ready or anything, but we just make it work. Okay, so we take that first game. Chilling a little bit. That first game was really good for my confidence too, because again, like I said, I feel like in Guilty Gear in general, having varied matchup experience is really important. And I don't have, even though I have like a decent amount of games against this character, I don't have a big spread of opponents is the main thing. Mostly because y'all keep calling him Loust, even though he's fucking good. So, anyway, we go to game 2. Okay, same round start. She cannot beat the 2P, but she can at least clash. So I just buffer my faultless defense into it. So I'm not committing to anything. Okay, chase. The trumpet's coming for me. Yes, I get some friends. Controlling the space really well. I feel like if I did JK, I would have been able to get a combo. That's actually a pretty uncommon spot for me, where like generally I confirm my air versus air capitals into full combos, but that time I didn't get the opportunity. Okay, Apology Man controlling the space really well. I'm using S-Disc though. S-Disc is actually a pretty clutch move against Faust. Okay. Again, the low crush, right? The bomb explosion. The froze there. I'm like, son, I am not going over there. I'm not going to get memed by Afro. That's like his best situation, is me having the Afro. Not my real life one. Milia. Okay, the 6H hits. I probably tried the fuzzy jump. And he caught me at the last second, pushing him in the corner. So I learned that day that Mini Faust has like a set walk time. I thought he was just on the screen forever, just like mean mugging you. So I kind of just chilled and didn't interact for a long time. Fast dust, but doesn't close. Okay, dash throw. Into jump heavy. I don't know what he did again. He might have tried to fuzzy jump, but if you fuzzy jump properly, the jump heavy shouldn't hit you, so. Okay, set point. If you start again, that 6H was pretty good. 6P, and 6P comboed me into hammer, and then he got mini Faust. Sheesh. Okay, I do is chasing. Bear walking, bear crawling at me. He's taking advantage of Faust's backwalk really well. Faust's backwalk is easily one of the best things about him as a character. It makes it really hard to play ground game, because you have to run further than you feel like you should. Okay, he gets the throw in the corner. I'm tight, of course. IDJD. Okay, get him with the mash. He was a little bit too far, especially because I FD'd it. Nice fuzzy jump. JD medium counter hit level, so. Okay, my back's to the wall. The guard cross into the JK hits. That guard crush is not too annoying because it's tied to RNG, but I mean, hey. Okay, pulling up with the close slash. Get him with the counter hit too. Okay. Slowly picking my spot. He waited for the capital. He's like the first person I played where I did single jump rising JS who didn't try to just fucking bash on some anti-air. Because it's to the point that I'm actually like autopiloting the capital because I'm like, yo, no one fucking respects me when I do this. Anyway, I break the wall, so it's looking pretty good here. Dash close slash. Bad moon blocked. I didn't do the actual 50-50. I was like so shook that like she has a mix up there, but I just didn't do it. Okay, bad moon again. He's running on fumes. I have a pretty big lead here. These love taps. Now I have such a big lead that I don't care about the love taps. And I take it with Capo into jump heavy. And with that, I qualify for EVO top 8. So, we continue now. Now I am in EVO top 8 on the loser side. So, still a long way until the end. But first, we play against Supernoon, who also qualified. But he qualified by beating. He beat Punk, which is a pretty big win for him. He beat Fu to qualify. Fu Potemkin. This is Amelia versus Ramlethal. I've talked about this match a couple of times on the channel and on the stream, but it's a matchup I'm pretty comfortable with, and I practice some extra stuff to get ready. It's going to be a lot about mobility and taking my chance when Ramlethal commits to one of her disjointed normals on the ground. Anyway, also the format switched, and now it's best of 5, so it's 3 out of 5 now. So, playing a neutral. Okay, always watch on like just around like 5H range. And even if you get hit by far slash, this is another thing for the people who are like really bothered by Ram. If you get hit by far slash mid screen, it doesn't really do anything, and it's minus on hit. It's much worse when you're near the corner, you know, 'cause she's gonna bumble you. But in mid screen, it's fine. He's really pinning me down. This is a really good offensive structure. Okay, I try to far slash my way out. Finally, we switch sides. I was considering using Capo, but I thought he was going to chase. So I was like, let me just fall. Okay. YRC. Fuzzy jump out. He chases my fuzzy jump with air throw. Like, my dude really let me know. He could have just delayed, hit a button, but instead he let me know. Maybe that does sometimes. Start the round with roll. Goes through far slash. Okay. Run under. Into jump heavy. Now, we're kind of going in. Kind of applying a little mixture. He's holding his burst. Okay, Estes PRC 50-50. I dropped a 2K. That if you're a Amelia player, you know how that feels bad. My dude pulled up. I hit a button. Then he pulled up again, and I was like, okay, not the second time. We hit him with the 2S into cross. But I did a pinch too high. JH into JPP blocked by chase the backdash successfully. So I got a perfect back. Round 3 now. Round 3. Okay. Right now, again, my focus is just stay mid-screen as much as possible. Like, it really benefits Amelia to stay mid-screen until you get a hit on my own base. I don't know. That back dash was a mistake, by the way. Don't think that was some cool movement. I was like, fuck, why am I giving up my turn? Okay. 2S into roll. So, he got hit by the 2S, but also if he did a faster mash, I would go behind it before it came out. So, that's the other reason why I've been kind of adding that to my game. Okay. Dash out of the corner. I tried to close slash, but maybe I didn't turn around in time. Okay, neutral's being played. Ooh, the burst. Okay, so he did have motorboat. Motobato, right? So he has motorboat, as I lovingly call it. And I definitely would have gotten smoked by motorboat if he did it. But I was actually more concerned about him doing gold burst than the super, honestly. Like, truthfully. That super also is a pretty important part of the match in general, because once she has access to 50 meter, if Amelia also doesn't have 50 meter, then your strings, you have to change your strings a lot. Like, you can't end your strings in 5H or sweep basically ever. Anyway, we move to game number 2. If you guys didn't notice, I did change my name for top 8. I did that for myself more than anything else. Honestly, my confidence was just not. It might look weird watching me play, but my confidence was not very high, and that's why I was so excited each time I took a game, because this tournament is like the one for me. You know what I mean? Like the one I keep trying to win, I just haven't been able to close it. Anyway, we go into game 2. The run under close slash, really big here. And I get the nice setup so that I could get a little bit more. Another really nice thing about doing that is, depending on your selection, you won't break the wall right away. Because things like Bad Moon and stuff doesn't necessarily break the wall very easily. So look at how much extra damage I did. I literally did 80% of Noon's life, where if I just broke the wall, we would have been playing neutral, and he probably would have had a little bit over half. Anyway, we take the round with that hit, and we go into round numero dos. Okay, neutral, chilling. The sweep, that one was pretty risky, but it worked out. It worked out. Noon peeled off instead of challenging it. He wasn't ready. There, I did it option select, and I was kind of kicking myself because I was like, "Fuck!" Like that was actually not a good burst, but I also didn't option select it, so it's my fault. Okay, R/5H is fine. I go immediately back to mid screen. Notice it's all about mid screen for me. I tried to only go to the corner on my own terms here. Okay, jump S. Okay. Here, even here, I use BRC to just get away from the corner because this is what Noon wants. Noon is going to be really strong here. I burst OTG. Now Ram has 52. We get to throw. Jump high. There you go. So we get to 2-0 here so far. So if we were earlier in the bracket, that would just be it. But again, since it's top 8, it's 3 out of 5. Okay, I think this last round especially shows you how crucial and how focused I was of not getting hit by her disjointed normals when I'm near the corner. That's the thing that really matters. That's the thing that I feel like people are actually mad about when they talk about Ram and her normals. They're not thinking about the positioning. They just see themselves getting hit and exploding. But as you've seen many times so far in these couple of games, I've gotten hit by Faust / plenty. The only difference is that I get hit in a spot where Ram can't do anything with it, which is the key. That is the key. It's all about positioning, and Milia is so mobile that I could just get to the spots that I need for the most part. And like once I get my hit, again, Ram doesn't have a DP and stuff like that, so I'm in a really good spot. So now we go into game 3. Because I won that game, I'm feeling extra good because I'm allowed to mess up twice. I have 2 games to drop when Noon doesn't have any. So let's see what he does this game. Round number 1. So playing off my 2K whiff. So the way I buffer is like 2K 2D just comes out only if my 2K connects. So it gives me a little time to be like, oh, what's going on? Okay, IDJS from him. See here again. I had to burst. Noon was going to go into his win condition state and do a lot of damage. Mostly unburstable damage once the Bayonetto hits. Yeah, here's the meme time. Hits me with Motorboat. He's going to get a nice little setup here. This round is kind of over. Ram in positive is extremely strong. Honestly, if Ram's mid-screen conversions were just better on average, she'd probably be the best character or close. The main thing keeping her down is just like her mid-screen. She deadass is like has some BB energy, and just like her mid-screen conversion ability is just not good. I remember this. I was also surprised that I think it might have. Ram can correct me, but I think it might have comboed because I did 2K6 because of the slowdown. Well, my bad, because of the slowdown. But when it happened live, I was like, wow, that's a fucking combo. And I just popped, and I was like, all right, dude. All right, Ram game. Noon played it really well. Look at how strong and confident Noon looks when he gets the win condition state that he's aiming for. My back to the wall, doing that combo. The pressure from game 1, round 1. Like, that's the shit that's really scary that I'm trying to avoid at all costs. But I'm feeling good anyway, so I just move into game number 4. I'm like, it's fine. Believe. You got it. You're playing well. You're moving really well. It's all good. One thing I can say too is like I'm a little sad I qualified for EVO top 8, not at actual physical Las Vegas, because come on, son, I want to play on the Mandalay Bay stage just the one time, please. Anyway, we go into game number 4. Footsy's kind of happening. He is way more respectful of my ground space now than before because he knows how well I've been playing around the far slash. Waiting. Okay. Here we get the close slash. So height is a really big determining factor, and also I could run under and kind of screw with him. Okay, he blocks the overhead, nice. I got the throw set up, his back's to the wall. Jump heavy. He tried a goal burst. I'm punishable. So there is a better combo. It's honestly 2K2D, but like you got to be kind of fast. So I just went for the easy far slash 5H. 6P. Into I tried to steal a turn. He jumped out, but it ended up working out for me because since he double jumped, he basically had no options. Ram's jump heavy is really strong and disjointed, but it's slow, so I get the close slash anyway. Okay, just get out of there. Capel. He waits for the Capel 6P. Nice. Dust blocked. Okay, nice smash on the frame trap. When I go for my 2S selection, I tend to delay it more than I need to. But it'd be like that sometimes because you can get a counter hit and the counter hit is good. So I tried to do a reversal roll. He did 5H, which is very good from him. Again, unburstable. I think because he missed his dash, he couldn't get super. He didn't even need 2 super straight up. I think there was a couple corrections he could do, but I mean he got the turn, so it's fine. Unless the roll after the Bayonetto. Because he didn't use, I don't think he had S, no, he did have S sword. Because he didn't use, if he used S sword I would have died. We're mixing though. We are mixing, bum 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 bum. Okay, his back to the wall. I really want his burst this round. I'm like, even if I don't win, it's okay. But if I can get his burst, I can start hot next round. But he endures really well. He's just like, it's fine. You have to hit me mad times. I have all this meter too to work with. It's all good. So we go into the last round of game 4, both with our bursts. Okay. Carefully. Playing the mid screen. Slowly working Noon into the corner. This is fine. I just run out. Okay. Trying to chase. The run under again. Bursting me into a corner. She's strong here. Chasing the line recovery with that jump heavy. Chasing here again. Slowly again. Getting rammed. It's back to the wall. 5k. I try to hit him with that. That's actually anime timing. But the nice thing about 5k is because since you can delay it, you can target various timings. Different people from different games have different like defensive timings they like to use. Okay, I say same side. He was probably looking for this cross, so I was like, let me sneak a bad moon in here while I'm in there. Okay, Goldberg's block again. If I was playing Soul or something, he'd be dead, but whatever, it's all good. Close slash, close slash, close slash. Overhead blocked. Jump S again into bad moon to kill it. And that's the first game of top 8. So Noon is 7th at EVO. I think again. Because Noon actually with this tournament joined the 2-time EVO finalist group. So next I play against Macho, Zato. So you've seen me upload a lot of footage against Zato. I played against Super 2115. That's one of the best PSN Zatos. I played against Nokame also, which honestly is overdue for me to upload me versus him. But I feel like I've had so many Zato thumbnails that I need to wait a little bit. So I have a lot of practice in this match. And actually Kami, the day of the tournament, helped me prepare specifically for Macho. So again, thanks bro. Like you're a fucking homie. Macho beat Deb. That's probably his biggest win of this tournament, is beating Deb. Deb was one of the favorites to win the tournament. I don't even want to say it's because of Soul. Like, she's just a really fucking good player, playing like a strong character. You know, it's the usual shit. She's super scary. But Macho beat her. So now my back's to the corner here. I fought opposed, but thankfully he didn't absolutely wreck me because he did PRC. I get the whip punish here. ID cross blocked. Bad moon. There I kind of guess. I don't usually do that. Milia can meet you even mid-screen after Bad Moon. She can't meet you and beat your backstep though, but like she can get over there. I kind of overextended by doing jump S. It's kind of risky. Okay. Chasing. Into JD. S. Close slash. Here I go for the break. I'm like, this is fine. I'm in like a 2-touch position now. And I think my ground game is, my pure ground game is better than Macho's, I'm thinking too. Like his Eddie control is really, really good, and like the way he works with Eddie is really, really good. And I know him from Dragon Ball and like Marvel. There I'm buffering for Septum, by the way. Because I want him to summon, and so I want to throw the super at him when he summons. This time I don't let him get the throw. But yeah, like I feel like his control of the shadow is extra good because he's played team games like at a high level. But the thing about Zato this version is that like a lot of his moves have like really long total duration, and he's preempting a lot. This is something I noticed, is like he's preempting a ton. He kind of doesn't have a choice though because he's Zato, but because I'm Milia and I have the luxury of being able to wait at my own pace, I'm like, I have the better ground game. So anytime like Eddie's not in play, I can like just kind of stand there and either like just straight up run at him and like beat his normal, or like let him whiff and whiff punish. Oh, he got me with the burst there. I think my bursts against Zato are kind of trash. I'm not gonna lie. It's definitely something I'm gonna try to improve on in my game. Like, really, it was a good weight from him, and like when I bursted, I was like, I guess that was a kind of bad burst, huh? I guess that kind of was. So Macho takes the first game here. Another thing for me too, personally, is I feel like I've been saying this the whole video, but like Zato, it was one of my personal best matchups in Exerd because of playing Kami so much, and like we would constantly just push how we play this matchup from practicing with each other and like talking about like what should we do in different spots. So it got to the point where like Kami just would not lose to fucking Milia, and I'm like I'm not gonna lose to Zato. Before someone in the comments would be like, what about people like want to buy? Just go look for the tapes. Shout out to Marlon Bai. Go look for the tapes. Go look for the tapes. That's all I gotta say. Anyway, we're moving into game numero dos here. Macho from Midwest, by the way. Shout out to Midwest. I have a nice little number there, level 1212. So I'm kind of like in my head a little bit right now. I'm feeling confident because I felt like I played the first game fine. And at least for like the opponent directly in front of me, right? Because I could obviously think like, oh, there's stuff I don't know how to deal with. But for the opponent that's in front of me right now, I'm mostly going to be trying to avoid oppose, getting hit by oppose at all costs. Again, I recognize that my ground game is better. And then when he has Eddie available, to really make sure I just focus on movement. And then once I catch Zato, then I could just like go ham like I am right now. Okay, so we have him to low into charge dust. So it's a pretty good situation for me. He's literally one hit away. I let him get the oppose, is fine. I'm like, again, I don't want to take 70% just because I'm like playing bullish. Hit him with the 6P. Okay, I'm chasing along. I keep assuming he's gonna jump back, so there it is. I went for it only. Look how much damage I took because and he goes for an unsummon into more offense. I YRC there and a throw. Zato, another 6-frame character, so YRCing him is pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, start the round with roll. Same side, he blocks too, good stuff. Okay, shaker, just keeping my space. Carefully keeping my space. Throw the oppose, it's very, very important. And when you throw the oppose too, he loses Eddie for a little bit. Okay, kind of waiting. Gold burst, this kind of sucks because he's going to get Amorphous. Zato's meter usage is like surprisingly good. He gets a command grab here too, so he's gonna get Eddie back right away. I'm like, fuck. Okay, my back's to the wall, 50-50. He's waiting for YRC. Still waiting for YRC. So I fuzzy jumped, right, successfully, but because he used leap, I didn't realize he used leap, and he hit me on my JS. This is really, really good. Really fucked up situation, actually. Okay, close slash, close slash. He tried to mash. I kind of missed my timing there on the ground. I did another dash throw against the pose. Jump heavy. This couldn't be... No, yeah, he got burst back too. YRC, and I thought I blocked. Yeah, I was in the abyss here a little bit. Okay. Overhead blocked. I'm really, really just trying to endure. Now I get to play. I moved a little bit too fast on the... A little bit too fast there. But we move into round 3. It's fine. Far slash. That was big. That was big. And what that told me, too, is that he's delay mashing. Because if he's immediately mashing, Zato in particular can actually hit Milia out of 5k 6H with 2P. So the fact that I hit him with counter hit 6H tells me that he was delay mashing. Okay. Goodbye, Eddie, for a little bit. Do you see how fast I pulled up on him? Because now I don't have to worry about oppose. This is what paying attention to the opponent's resource really helps you with. So I killed Eddie, right? I killed Eddie, didn't hit Macho, but because I understood that oppose was not a threat, I was like, oh, now he has to deal with me, and I am going to pull up. And sure, like I wasn't there yet. Like I still have to get past Invite Hell, but Invite Hell, I'm probably not remembering it the right way, but Invite Hell like tracks or like goes like mid screen only, and it's not low, so. He's still going to have a little bit more time without Eddie after that. So I get one more chance to push. And I did. And I get to push with a normal instead of like having to gamble with throw and stuff. I get to push with a normal, which is what I, as a player, like to do. So now we evened it up. If you watch me do other post-tournament match analysis, so in the first of 3, the 1-1 game is really, really important because you want the extra game for like data and to help you relax. You don't want to have to win 2 in a row to win a set. It's pretty hard. There's the post at the start of the round, really, really good. Look how much damage I took, and he gets unsummoned to set up right away. So my dude's going in. Zato's about as Zato as ever. You got all that meter from what? Anyway, so my turn. So I know you can jump show. I just like I was just scared. I'm not gonna lie. I was scared. I didn't like believe enough, but I mean it was okay. Okay. Every melee player on planet Earth knows I want to fucking close slash there. By the way. Okay, chasing close slash. I go for the triple. Like at that height, close slash is naturally burst save, so I really just didn't want to get it. He tried to chase with air throw, but it's Milia. It's kind of tough. Even when he knew. I PRC'd back, he still went for it. I was like, son. Okay. Capital trading with the JP. He did 2S, 2S. When he did 2S, 2S, I was like, son. Okay, there I could have killed, but it's okay. He blocks the mix. I kind of did it. I didn't do it perfectly, but it was still really good block from him. I wanted to throw. That one was kind of tough. I got hit for like 70% at the start of the round, so. Okay, waiting. After using leap is fine. So the main thing is like I don't want him to lazily send Eddie at me full screen, and I'm actually cool with him unsummoning rather than like just getting the shot out. And also if you hit it like that, then he has to play ground game. And like I said, I felt like my ground game was better, which was a key. He got a really good start here though, and he managed to endure. So we go into round 3. So it's 1-1, and we're both 1-1 in games here. We get to throw. Did I go for the trick? No. I go for it, but I screwed it up. Screwed it up. The JD selection. Okay. He tried to throw, but it was a little delayed. 5K. There, I got him. So I know he's from Capcom. I know he's from Versus. So I hit him with a Capcom timing. So basically what I mean is like I just feel like Capcom players are faster if they're delay mashes, where anime players tend to delay more because they include like fuzzy jump a lot and stuff. And for fuzzy jump, your timing is later. So their delayed mash is also usually later. So to hit like an anime player, I will like do like 5K dash 5K. But to hit a Capcom player, I'll do like 5K delay 5K. So that's the main reason why I got that hit. So now I'm feeling pretty good. Up 2-1. I'm allowed to drop a game. I feel like the way I'm playing overall is really well too. The biggest thing is just like Zato's cash out in this game is just like it's always has been really good. But I guess the thing that really gets me about this match is like I can't attack Eddie as much as I'm used to being able to, because in Exert and even ACR, in both those versions of the game, I one of the main things you aim for is throwing her old move, Pin, at Eddie to stop him from like bullying you with him. But in this version of the game, you don't have that, so you have to actually fight like a pretty different way than what you're used to. Anyway, we're going to game number 4. Sorry. Okay. 2K. He bursts right away. Pulling up. Waiting. He sent out good. I was waiting for it for a while, but after a couple of the Mawarus, I'm like, oh, so he's just gonna do Mawaru, and then I set the anti-Mawaru, which H-disc, and that's when he shot it. It was really good. Okay, we're just doing Milia things. Here I go for the cash out. Yes, it's an example of the thing I talked about before, where I don't want my opponent to have 50 here, but like, and I was waiting for the YRC too. He mashed. But in this case, I was like, this is going to do so much damage, it's fine. Okay, we get the IAD cross. I'm in a really good spot. I'm like, alright, I'm about to get another 3-1 right now. I'm feeling pretty hot right now. With punish to 2D, he was looking for roll. I don't use roll that much on Eddie, actually, because he just got too many ways to, like, mess with me. The big counter hit 2H. I tried to burst. I can't even tell you if that was a good spot to burst, honestly. And I'm feeling like shit right now, too, because I have to work really hard to come back from this. I tried to jump, but I did it too late. You have to, like, you basically have to be, like, holding up. Okay, he got me there. And now we're in round 3. He did far slash that time. My back's to the wall. Then this shit happened. This shit was crazy. I was like, yo, son. He actually did, like, 40% off GP. Okay. Just pushing him out there. Summons, dead. Basically dead. Amorphous. If I'm alive, it's like one touch. You know? Pain. Honestly, this tournament, this tournament, how many times have I given up set points? Like that is like mildly tilting. Of course, in tournament you can't like think about it. When you look back on the matches though, you're just like, man, like what the fuck. So we're going into game number 5 at this point. It's now 2-2. Um, as far as top 8, by the way, the characters, there were 7 characters in top 8. So Macho and I are the only people who are playing, let's say, like, quote-unquote, not meta characters. Like, you wouldn't expect the characters to be here. Where, like, the others, like, you know, Ramsol, Leo, Nago, and May, like, you're not very surprised seeing those characters in the finals, but Milia and Zato are pretty, like, they're kind of like the X Factor characters. You're like, man, like, how'd these guys get here type of thing, right? Anyway, we go into the last game. We start 2S, pushing me down. So this time, I remember what happened to me before and how I got deleted. So instead of escaping the normal way, I decided to just keep my back to the corner, which ends up saving me. But he's still controlling space really well. Thankfully, he mistimed his meaty, and I recognize it. Go for the throw. Here, that's one of the Milia tricks. When she throws you with her back to the wall, she creates corner space. What I did that was dumb was I kept myself in the corner because I wanted better mix, but he had burst, so I actually should have did the side swap combo. All good. So here we're gonna break the wall. And this I almost got it. He ran away, but I used JS. But I didn't get a combo. But we actually reset back to our original neutral interaction of like, oh, he has Eddie. He doesn't want to deal with my dash ground move, so he uses oppose instead, and I read it with dash throw. So now I'm on set point again. Waiting. That was nice. That might have been the first double air dash I did the whole day, and it got sniped immediately. That's one of the saddest things about this version. Is just like it's really easy to see because of the startup. So that's why you see in my game, you don't see me do a lot of double air dash really, besides mixes and stuff. All right, we get this conversion here. I decided to cash out using Bad Moon specifically to not break the wall. I low key I used to like be annoyed by that, but I low key think that's good. I don't know what he tried after the throw, but because he got hit, I take the game. 3-2. Yeah, like, straight up, the more it comes up, because I'm thinking about, like, controlling the wall, the fact that Bad Moon doesn't always break the wall in, like, a linear way, while it looks stupid, it actually is kind of nice that I can just keep them with their back to the wall, and I got all that meter from that combo rather than resetting. And it's something I've been really thinking about, like, paying attention to a little bit more and using more. So now we are in losers semis against Sonic Fox. Sonic Fox playing Leo still. This is actually a matchup that I am pretty confident in. There's a lot of stuff that I practiced for this character. Now the thing is though, I feel like I didn't do a lot of the stuff that I practiced to fight the character. And there's situations like the 5kk thing that Sonic did right there. That's actually really similar to what Soul likes to do. Soul will do //. Leo's is actually slower, and you can respond the same way. The issue was I just hit the button too slow. I watched this set already on my own, and I just noticed like I just wasn't doing stuff that like I normally do to fight the character, and baiting stuff that I don't normally bait. It's honestly, sometimes I get upset with myself because, like, sometimes when I play against people, and I feel like I almost have like a mental block against Sonic because I do. It happens a lot when I play Sonic in tournament where I just do shit that I wouldn't normally do, to them. And when I say them, I mean not just Sonic, but like there's a couple of other. I wouldn't say people, but like, especially in EVO specifically EVO, where like I have been in situations in the finals where like I just don't play the way I normally play, which is also especially pretty odd considering that like my characters are so focused around like really specific game plans. So the fact that like I'm just picking shit differently for like I don't want to say no reason, but like it's just something that really bothers me. When I watched this set on my own, it was hard to watch the first time because I was like, man, like I don't do any of this shit normally. And I'm generally pretty confident against Leo. If you watch the channel a lot, you would have seen like me versus Razo, me versus K7 a bunch. Like I feel like it's gonna sound funny. I feel like I've improved at this matchup, but I just feel like this was not the day. Okay. I kind of respect that a little bit more than I have to. I try to get the throw. It's a little slow. Hits me with the overhead. I did wake up throw to Leo. Like you don't want to do that. Catching my defensive timing really good, Sonic. Okay. Sonic's actually playing a really good ground game here too. There I get to throw on Turbulence. But that's kind of like a preemptive throw. Like I'm low-key thinking that the cross is coming. My defense fucking buns here. Sonic's also aggressively attacking my fuzzy timing. Thankfully the defense trick helped a little bit. There's some spots where like I kind of pick to use backdash, like a dash block type of thing, because of how much frame advantage Leo has. It's not so bad. Okay, Turbulence. I'm doing I'm doing shit that I literally just don't do normally. Like after 6K, you shouldn't actually challenge like straight up, because all Leo can do is special cancel. I'm peeling off after Eurus. It's -6. Like I'm just doing a lot of stuff that I don't normally do against the character. Sonic's playing quite well too. Okay, I was actually surprised Sonic didn't use the meter. Can't combo there. Point blank fireball. Okay, fireball again. Waiting for the fuzzy jump. That was really good. Knowing that I'm gonna try to hedge my bet there. My back's to the corner too, so I don't want to pick a backstep. So if I had a character that had a couple more frames of invul on the backstep, I would pick it more often. Milia's backstep actually goes pretty far as well, but again, I'm in the corner, or I'm near the corner in that spot, so I'm like, should I really do it? Milia, her backdash has 4 frames invul only, so it would have worked there, yes, but it's just like it's not a common choice to make there. Here I'm taking kind of a little bit of a break because those games were kind of quick. Just thinking about what I should do, take a sec, and then just hop right back in. It's honestly to the point that like I have been considering counter picking not Leo, because again I think like especially if you're watching the stream, I was showing off a lot of like anti-Leo stuff that would have legitimately helped me here. So not Leo specifically, but like actually Sonic straight up. I have a couple of ideas. Whether or not that's gonna happen because they don't like the game that much, then I don't know. I don't know, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I think. Anyway, we're going to game 3. Capel because of they tried to 5P right away. Like I said, I autopilot it, but you should. Now the issue is though off some of the like if I don't get like a sweep knockdown, it's moderately difficult to stop Leo from DPing you. Can you do it? Yeah. And for the Capel one specifically, I actually haven't labbed one. There I didn't do the right setup. Again, doing shit that I don't normally do. Here we throw, so it's fine. I just wait. Roll into, take my turn. The delay roll is also to fight DP. Okay, unfortunately, I don't react fast enough, but I think it's fine here. Nice break on the air throw. Okay, I'm respecting. Get hit by the cross again. I'm not going to burst. Yeah, I'm not going to burst. I'm just going to hold it. Just going to hold it. Okay, round 2. Okay, peeling off. I tried to hit it. But I was a little bit too slow. Okay, cross. Overhead. The 6P, I only get punished though. Bonk is a combo I practice. I want to keep him mid-screen. Keeping Leo mid-screen is good. I get this. Okay. Whoa, I rolled right past it. I was like, son, no, not like this. Okay, just trying to mash throw instead of just like waiting. That did a lot of damage. I actually didn't even know this was a combo. Once this happened, I was like, shit, I'm in a really, really bad spot right now. But you jump. Surprisingly, Sonic not only didn't spend the meter, I also baited the burst, which I shouldn't have done. But I was just surprised that Sonic didn't spend the meter more than anything else when I did the fuzzy jump. But that is it. So first, good games to everyone I played. It was a really long run. I went like 13-2. I checked on Smash GG. So I played like 15 sets in this tournament, finished in 4th. I'm pleased with how I did. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pleased with how I did. I haven't made an EVO top 8 in a main event for a little while now. I'm pretty glad I got to do it in a game that I really enjoy. I hope you guys enjoyed the run too. I'll give you a little bit of hopium, right? As usual, if you guys have any questions or comments, just feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Like and subscribe if you guys feel like it, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.